Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
It's a deadly accident in Dearborn that tops our news at noon. Eastbound Michigan Avenue shut down at Gully Road after that crash that killed one person. Police are saying a speeding driver refused to pull over for a Wayne County Sheriff's deputy around 8:40 this morning. You can see officers out with canines searching. They were searching for the driver who continued eastbound to the intersection of Michigan and Gully, hit a vehicle and killed the person inside. The driver of the suspect vehicle ran from the scene on foot. Dearborn police set up a perimeter and were able to arrest him without further incident. He is in the hospital now with minor injuries.
The result is a loss of life today, and that's not acceptable. We are going to conduct a thorough investigation to resolve this. As you can see, Michigan Gully is still currently closed. We're asking drivers to please avoid this area to allow our officers to conduct the investigation and seek an alternate route. We will have the intersection open as quickly as possible.
And even though that began with a Wayne County Sheriff's deputy vehicle chase, you can see Dearborn police leading that investigation. We'll, of course, let you know when eastbound Michigan Avenue reopens there at Gully. Our other big story here at noon, the rush to get back on schedule at Detroit Metro Airport. Today, as many come home or leave town after Christmas, the issues have more to do with luggage than the flights themselves. Let's bring in Nick Monticelli, who's been keeping an eye on this all morning long, and he's live with the way things are going. How's it going, Nick?
Hey, Jason, good afternoon to you. You know, I'd like to tell you that everything is fantastic, but I wouldn't want to lie to you. Now, it is a whole lot better than it has been the past couple of days with the domino effect of these delays just going and going and going. But we've been keeping the eye on the lines and the cancellations, which right now sits at 49, so not too bad. But the luggage, as you mentioned, is the real problem. That is just piling up downstairs.
They canceled our flight, and they said they can't help us.
So now, is this the second or third or fourth time trying to get out of here?
Second time. So this is the Delta's redo 2 days later.
So where are you trying to go to?
Albany.
Where do you think you're going to go?
Hopefully not home.
The morning rush at DTW was a mixed bag of travelers trying to travel again after setbacks and delays, and other happy jet setters who didn't have a single problem. You decided to take your first trip with two little ones a day after Christmas.
All the way to Alabama with a layover in Atlanta.
Oh, you're a glutton for punishment.
Yeah, we're going to see, but it seems to be moving quick, so we're hopeful.
And the flight hasn't been canceled.
It better not be canceled.
Things are not normal at Metro Airport, but they are getting there. As the departure board shows, far few cancellations than we've seen in the past few days. However, the domino effect of the storm is still in full effect. Luggage delays are the real frustration as suitcases pile up. Airline workers are trying to catch up. Some travelers have gone days without their luggage. But for those finally flying out, they are looking at the bright side.
I've been here since 4 o'clock yesterday, Christmas, a.m., and I'm just not getting out today.
You think?
I better get out of here today. Tomorrow's my birthday, so I better get out here today.
You don't want to mess with her. She better get out of here today. Those with the airlines tell us that we should expect things to stabilize and really go back to normal within the next 24 to 48 hours. The lines behind me, you can see they're kind of there, but this is kind of normal for a Monday after the holiday. The weather really isn't affecting that much. Those who do have flights canceled, most of them saw the alerts or the text on their phone and haven't been here today. The other thing too, Jason, is that luggage is a real problem with those trying to figure out where their suitcase might be. Workers are telling me that a lot of the issues are just staffing. They weren't or didn't have enough people here to take care of all those cancellations and that influx of luggage coming back off of those planes. I would like to say to them, you know, the storm was coming. We've been telling you for a couple of days, and they just weren't prepared.
Yeah, just quite a sight, Nick, to see all that baggage around the baggage carousel like that. And of course, like you said this morning, that's every one of those bags comes with somebody who's extremely frustrated. All right, Nick, we appreciate it. Time now to check the forecast, which contributed to a lot of those cancellations earlier. But Paul, we're kind of pushing through a lot of that. and getting to some warmer temperatures here.
Yeah, and things are pretty quiet right now. We're mostly dry here, as you can see on Exact Track 40 radar. We do have a little bit of activity down to the south here. We'll zoom in on that. We're talking about Monroe County here, and this is very light. This stuff is, some of it's not even reaching the ground. Lambertville, there's an airport right here. They're not even reporting snow at the top of this hour. So a lot of this is not reaching the ground. Maybe some of this stuff just back to the northwest of that flurry batch. Maybe some of this is reaching the ground very lightly, but there's really not a whole lot going on in the area right now. Temperatures are in the teens to around 20. Look at that, 20 right now over at City Airport Detroit, 21 over in Port Huron, and also 20 in Lapeer. Wind chills right now are generally not far from 10 degrees, so that's a lot better than what we just came through this past weekend. Remember that 10 below to 20 below stuff? Well, none of that. All right, so getting up to the low 20s probably for this afternoon. Again, a lot of clouds, and we have, again, those few flurries or occasional light snow showers, but nothing that's going to cause any problems. All right, don't forget the Forewarn Weather app is the nation's best weather app, and remember, we created it ourselves here in the building. We didn't buy an app, we made it. It's fast, it's easy, real-time radar, futurecast. We even have tropical stuff and earthquakes on there. It's really cool stuff. Free. Just go to the App Store, search under WDIV. Jason?
Sticking with weather, really taking a toll in New York State. Just look at these conditions, whiteout conditions that have now killed 25 people in the Buffalo area. Some areas got as much as 43 inches of snow in what's being called the worst blizzard to hit western New York in 45 years. Some of the people who died were actually found trapped in their cars. And it's a race against time now. The National Guard being called in because Erie County in New York, they're expecting another 8 to 12 inches of snow by midday tomorrow. Very few details on a deadly Christmas Day shooting available near Fenkell Street and Schaefer Highway. It happened around 1:30 Sunday afternoon when police discovered the victim shot dead at the scene. We're working to learn more about a suspect and a possible motive. We could learn more today about an intense 8-hour standoff in Detroit that came to a peaceful end on Christmas. 18-year-old Nigel Jackson says it all started when his uncle pulled out a gun on him and his sister. Negotiators and crisis intervention team members diffused the situation. At one point, though, a child was inside but was able to get out to safety. Family members say the suspect has been battling a mental illness.
It's a serious thing because I could have died today. Like, I was about to die today. And I'm happy, I'm thankful I got out in time.
This is their 4th or 5th time coming out here about this situation, and I really hope they do something about it this time. It's been an ongoing situation, and I just wanted to stop to come to this situation.
The family wants to bring awareness to what people go through with mental issues. A service that has no doubt saved lives is back through New Year's Eve. Tow-to-Go, available right now throughout the state until 6 a.m. on Monday, January 2nd. A tow truck takes the would-be impaired driver and their vehicle to a safe place within a 10-mile radius, and it is free, but AAA says you should be using this as a last resort, a total backup plan. Tow-to-Go has removed more than 25,000 impaired drivers from the road since 1998. The Mega Millions jackpot rolled over again after nobody came up with the right numbers for the top prize in Friday night's drawing. It's now an estimated $565 million that would go to a single winner, the 6th largest prize in Mega Millions history if it goes through. Your odds to win the whole thing remain about 1 in 302 million, according to my calculations. But the next drawing set for December 27th. Hey, the Lions could make the playoffs and win the Super Bowl. Anything can happen, folks. We're back on the noon with the deliberate attack that knocked out power on Christmas morning for thousands of people in the Pacific Northwest. Plus, rising tensions in the Korean Peninsula, what North Korea did that prompted a huge response from their southern neighbor.